Well guys, I think this is the end of the trail for me. I had some side-by-sides following me, and I think I've lost them. I actually stopped to lock in my hubs because I could see that things were starting to get a little sketchy, and they said, "Oh no, you're doing great. We like what you're doing. Keep going." And because I was going to let them around, but maybe I was plowing the way for them and they couldn't keep up. I don't know. But there was a group of 4 or 5 and they were following, and they were just around the corner, but I don't even hear them anymore. So I'm not sure. But this is the end of the line. Up until this point, I've had packed tracks to follow, and I was actually supposed to continue up that way. The road splits and goes that way. I was going to go that way and head to a petroglyph panel that I wanted to check out, but I don't think I'm going to do that where there's no plowed tracks there. I really thought there wouldn't be this much snow. I'm just striking out with this whole adventure deal. It's finally a sunny day, and where I plan to go, I think I'm getting snowed out. So what a deal. But this has been pretty, absolutely pretty up in here. You can see where I pulled in here, and oh, see, I'm just sinking right now. I know that if I continued on this, I would just end up stuck, and I know that I've got a lot of slick rock and some kind of sketchy stuff up that way, so I think it's probably best just to say this is where I'm gonna land, cut my losses, and stay here. And well, not stay here, turn around and head back the way that I came. So I'm really bummed by that. I didn't get to come see what I wanted to see, but it's still a pretty area here, and I'm actually gonna send the drone up. It's kind of windy, so I hope it's safe to do. But I'm gonna send the drone up and head over that way, see if I can look and just see the road conditions. But I'm thinking this is the end of the line. Well, that side-by-side group did finally catch up. I don't know if they got hung up or what took them so long, but they made the same choice that I did, which was to turn around here and head back the way we came. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that again now that I've kind of caught my breath from chasing toner and plane, because probably all you heard on the last one was just me huffing and puffing. Well, I stopped and had some lunch, and that side-by-side group did catch up. I don't know what held them up, if they were discussing where they were going or what. When they got to this point, they had the same concerns that I did, that this snow is just too deep. Like I said, a lot of what was back there had been driven on and packed, so it was pretty hard. I wasn't breaking down through much of it, but this stuff here with the sun out is just getting soft. This is where one guy backed up into here, and you can see he's scraping bottom, just was not getting traction. It's definitely not providing a lot of traction. And I remember this trail, there's some slick rock climbs and descents and things like that, and I think I'd just be asking for trouble if I went further in, especially where I'm alone. I don't have Nate here to back me up and to be a support vehicle on some of this stuff. So anyways, that's where we're at. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get turned around too. I did send the drone up. You'll see some of that footage either before or after this somewhere. And it is windy. I'm kind of sheltered here in the trees, but you get up above them and that drone is just drifting. In fact, I crashed it a couple of times, nicked branches. I mean, it's just kind of drifting all over. There was one point I'd made a big loop and was coming back to my vehicle here, and I had a full throttle forward and that drone was drifting backwards. You could see it. It's just super, super windy. Oh, here comes Toner again. Full blast. Wow. She's having a blast. Anyways, I'm gonna get turned around and show you the way out. It was kind of a fun trail getting up in here. There was one side-by-side stuck on the side of the road as I went by. His buddy was gonna pull him out. Just kind of an adventure in of itself, just getting to this point. Didn't get to see what we wanted to see, but I'll show you what we hit going out while we were coming in. Kind of a fun trail, so hang on for that. I guess this is one of those trips where you just learn to cut your losses, know when to call it good and when to turn back and head for home. That's what I'm gonna do. So until next time, lock them in, grab a gear. I'll see you in the hills.